Welcome to Times Square, the iconic landmark in the heart of New York City that draws in over 50 million visitors each year. Known as the crossroads of the world, Times Square is a vibrant hub of activity, featuring bright lights, world-class entertainment, delicious food, and so much more. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the history of Times Square, show you some of its hidden gems, and give you a glimpse of what this bustling neighborhood has to offer. We'll also provide some pro tips to help you make the most of your visit. So, let's get started. The history of Times Square. Times Square has a rich history dating back to the early 1900s. Originally known as Longacre Square, the area was renamed in 1904 after the New York Times moved its headquarters there. Over the years, Times Square became a cultural icon, with theaters, restaurants, and shops lining the streets. In the 1970s, Times Square began to decline, becoming a hub for crime and illicit activities. However, with the help of city officials and private developers, Times Square underwent a major transformation in the 1990s, becoming the vibrant, family-friendly destination it is today. The hidden gems of Times Square. While Times Square is known for its bright lights and big attractions, there are also plenty of hidden gems to discover. From the secret rooftop garden at the Knickerbocker Hotel to the hidden arcade at Barcade, there's something for everyone. If you're a history buff, be sure to check out the New York Police Museum or the Minskoff Theater, which was once home to the famous Ziegfeld Follies. And if you're looking for a unique dining experience, head to Jekyll and Hyde Club, where the waitstaff dress up as ghouls and monsters. Times Square at night. There's something magical about Times Square at night. The neon lights and bustling crowds create an electric energy that's hard to resist. Be sure to catch the nightly ball drop at midnight on New Year's Eve, or take a stroll through the square after a Broadway show. You can also take in the stunning views from the observation deck at the top of the Empire State Building, which stays open until 2 a.m. Times Square Food Tour. From street vendors selling hot dogs and pretzels to gourmet restaurants serving up world-class cuisine, Times Square is a food lover's paradise. Whether you're craving a slice of New York-style pizza or a juicy steak, you'll find it all here. Some of our favorite spots include Shake Shack, Carmine's, and Junior's Cheesecake. And if you're feeling adventurous, be sure to try some of the ethnic cuisine, like the spicy chicken and rice from the Halo Guys food cart. Times Square's art and culture. Times Square is not just a commercial center, it's also a hub for art and culture. Take a stroll through the Broadway Theater District and marvel at the stunning architecture and intricate details of the theaters. You can also visit the Museum of Modern Art or the Whitney Museum of American Art, both of which feature world-class collections of contemporary art. And if you're a music lover, be sure to catch a performance at the world-famous Carnegie Hall or the Apollo Theater in Harlem. Times Square Fashion Show. Times Square is also a fashion hub, with plenty of shops and boutiques catering to every style and taste. You can find everything from high-end designer brands like Prada and Gucci to affordable fast fashion retailers like H&M and Forever 21. And if you're in the market for a new pair of shoes, head to the flagship store of the iconic sneaker brand, Nike. Times Square Street Performers. In addition to its commercial and cultural offerings, Times Square is also known for its vibrant street performers. From talented musicians and dancers to acrobats and magicians, there's always something entertaining happening on the streets. Some of the most popular performers include the Naked Cowboy, who strums his guitar in his signature cowboy hat and briefs, and the Bucket Boys, who create infectious beats using only buckets and drumsticks. Times Square through the seasons. Times Square is a destination that can be enjoyed year-round, with each season bringing its own unique charm. In the spring, the cherry blossoms in nearby Central Park are in full bloom, and outdoor events like the Tribeca Film Festival and Earth Day celebrations are in full swing. In the summer, visitors can enjoy free outdoor concerts and performances, as well as outdoor movie screenings in Bryant Park. The fall brings cooler weather and the colorful foliage of Central Park, while the winter is a magical time with holiday lights, ice skating at Rockefeller Center, and of course, the famous New Year's Eve Bold Drop. Times Square Photo Challenge. For those who love photography, Times Square is a playground of unique and interesting subjects. Whether you're interested in capturing the bright lights and neon signs, the colorful street performers, or the diverse crowds of people, there's something for every photographer. Take on a photo challenge and see how many different perspectives and angles you can capture in this bustling neighborhood. Times Square in 360 degrees. If you can't visit Times Square in person, you can still experience its energy and excitement through virtual reality. Many online platforms offer 360-degree tours of the square, allowing you to explore every corner of this iconic destination from the comfort of your own home.